I have a box. I have a Coast box. So, what's up with the box? Well, you see, a few days ago, I mean quite a long time ago, I ordered a bunch of canned and tinned fish and seafood on the internet from a Canadian provider called Tinmonger. And after a lot of waiting, because for some reason it seems like there was a problem with the delivery service or whatever, I finally got them, and now we're going to open it and see what I have. Coast seems interested. Thank you, Tinmonger. Thanks for choosing us. Use code WELCOMEBACK for 10% off your next order. We're all about sharing our love for tinned fish and seafood. If you love yours, let us know by tagging us on Instagram. Thank you. And Coast is interested too. Yeah, look at that. So we have bubble wrap to keep everything in place. We have big bubble wrap to keep everything in place. Now, when I ordered this, there's a few things they had to replace, because they said that it wasn't yeah, there's a few things they had to replace because they didn't have it, and as a result they put like similar it's actually pretty nice of them, unless I'm being scammed. I didn't really check, I don't think so, but basically they replaced the stuff that they couldn't provide with nicer equivalents, and they didn't change the price. So what do we have? We have Fangst, the Nordic sardine, bristling #2, smoked over beechwood, and it says bristling sardines, also known as sprats, from the Baltic Sea, smoked over beechwood. And this one does not have, as far as I know, it does not have any seasonings. It's only rapeseed oil and salt and smoked sprats. Plus is loving the bubble wrap. And these are traditionally Scandinavian and Baltic coastlines. Here it is prepared by hand in the Nordic version to create what they consider to be one of the best versions of the Nordic sardine. So that's the first thing I got. And I got a lot of stuff from Fangst because, well, maybe I tried to get a lot of stuff from Fangst because the thing about Fangst, so here, bristling #1. The difference with bristling #1 is that this one has a chamomile and heather, smoked with heather and chamomile. So otherwise, these are both smoked with beechwood. These are both Fangst bristling sardines, aka Baltic sprats, but they're prepared slightly differently. But yeah, the reason I took well, see here it says, our mission is to rediscover and explore the riches of the Nordic waters with respect for nature and gastronomic craftsmanship, preserved in cans and enjoyed as small meals from the north. Probably going to do a special Nordic episode, if I had to guess. So the thing about these things and why I got them and why Coast seems to be so interested in them, it's because I live in Canada, and the weather here and the temperature and the climate is what we like to call here, we call it the boreal. We call it the boreal climate, and the boreal climate is very similar to the Nordic climate. There's a lot of flavorings and seasonings and plants that grow that are similar. So I tend to enjoy stuff that is made using local ingredients. So the fact that this is going to be like you could say it's like a brother from another mother, it's similar ingredients and mentality and climate, but different country and different mentality on how they prepare it. Once again, Fangst, but this one is not sardines, it is the blue mussels, the Limford blue mussels. And these viands are marinated with dill and fennel seeds. I love dill, I love fennel, I love it with fish and seafood. It's something I do a lot, especially in summer. It's very refreshing, it's kind of herbaceous, it's kind of a little bit piney, it's kind of a little bit anisey and spicy. Limford mussels, fungst, yet again. And ooh, who could have guessed? There's another fungst in here. These are the Limford blue mussels, but these are just smoked and in oil. So these are going to be the kind of naked version. These are going to be the spiced version. So as you can see, yet again, I took two things, but one of them was kind of spiced and the other one was not spiced. Now, who could have guessed another fungst? And this one is cockles from Limford, and it is lightly salted, and I believe they're preserved in a brine. No, they're preserved in oil. And these come from Limford, which is in Denmark. In the Danish inlet of Limford, natural conditions are particularly good for termuslinge. I don't know how to pronounce that. Cockles. Here they acquire a mild, lightly salty taste and a firm meat structure. And here we go. Cockles to go with my mussels. So I believe this is all I have from fungst. So for a little recap of what I have from fungst, I have my cockles. Let's see, let's all like focus on the cockles. We have our mussels in oil. We have our mussels in oil with dill and fennel. So that's the canned seafood from fungst. And then we have the bristling sardine with chamomile, and no, this one is not with chamomile and heather. We have just the bristling sardine, the sprat. And we have the bristling sardine again, but with chamomile and heather. So that's what I got from fungst, my Nordic brothers, so to speak. Next, now this is not what I ordered, but this is what they gave me. I believe this company is called Jose Gourmet. Yeah, this is Jose Gourmet sardines, and I'm pretty sure I didn't order the Jose Gourmet ones, but they sent me this Jose Gourmets to replace what I had ordered. So Jose Gourmet, these are just sardines in olive oil. I believe they're small sardines. Yeah, small sardines in olive oil. And they have a nice little artwork on the can, but Kos is taking priority. Yeah, that's right, Kos. Anyway, they have nice little artwork. I don't know if my camera focuses. I don't know how to use my camera. These are also Jose Gourmet, but these are the small sardines in spiced oil. And Jose Gourmet, both of these are from Portugal. This guy's just flexing his motorcycle. And these have, what's the spice anyways? Peppers, piri piri, laurel, white pepper. Okay, so it's probably gonna be like if you've ever eaten nuri spiced sardines, you know, they have like the cloves, they have the laurel, they have the cucumbers and the piri piri pickles. So anyway, spiced sardines, Jose Gourmet, got a nice little artwork on there that it doesn't want to focus on. Probably because of the box. And then I got another Jose Gourmet because once again they didn't have what I wanted. These are spiced small mackerel in olive oil. And I believe it's going to be the same spices as the spiced sardines. I really love mackerel. Kos seems to like it too. So that's what I have now. So I have my fungst and I have my Jose Gourmet, and I have Kos's back prime rubbing. Now, this is something I was interested in because I've never had anchovies that were not. I've never had anchovies that were. Kos is trying to get inside the box. I've never had anchovies that were not, you know, salted anchovies. I've never had, actually maybe only once. So these are Spanish white anchovies with roasted garlic by Patagonia. Who could have thought, you know, everybody, I always thought Patagonia was a clothes company, but I guess they're an outdoorsy company. So what's better to bring with you in the outdoors when you're surviving, when you're hiking, when you're whatever, than canned food that's shelf stable and you don't eat, it's ready to eat. And they say here, why anchovies? Unlike the salty, fishy anchovies of pizza fame, our Spanish white anchovies are prized for their mild flavor and delicate texture. They're also an excellent source of protein, calcium, and vitamin B12. A small, can't read because of a little sticker, a small schooling fish and responsibly harvested anchovies also allow us to enjoy seafood with the health and environmental benefits of eating lower on the food chain. Oh yeah, so basically, you know, when you eat fish, there's a risk that, you know, your fish is contaminated with bad stuff, usually heavy metals and things like that, because, you know, big fishes eat small fishes, which eat even smaller fishes, which eat like krill or something, and then those krill eat like plants, and everything's contaminated. So like, if you think about it, a small fish eats thousands of krills, a medium fish eats hundreds of small fishes, you know, a big fish eats dozens of medium fishes. So, you know, it bioaccumulates. So I guess they're saying that because you're eating these small little fishes that aren't high on the food chain, then you're less likely to contaminate yourself. Or if you want to be really cynical about it, you're contaminating yourself just less. So those are my anchovies. And then to finish off more like the fish kind of stuff, I bought from a Wild Fish Cannery, which is an Alaskan company. So once again, it's kind of like my northern brothers. I got harvested, smoked, and hand-packed in Alaska smoked herring. And what's cool about these, well, I get some people say it's cool, some people don't think it's cool. They have no key, you can't open them without a can opener. So, you know, if you're trying to do this for, you know, in camping or survival, you're gonna have to bring a can opener. It kind of sucks, honestly. You can't just go. But I heard really good things about this. Out of everything in here, I'm pretty sure this was the most expensive. This is what I remember being like kind of a little bit pricier. But I'm really excited because you know, herring, I've only had pickled herring, and I quite liked it. I like pickled fish. But you know, smoked herring, I hear a lot. You know, once again, I didn't see any smoked herring from Funkst actually, but you know, smoked herring, as far as I know, is pretty commonly eaten in the Nordic countries. So you know, I'm looking forward to having a American, you know, Alaskan smoked herring, and it's also the only herring in my collection so far. I have anchovies, lots of sardines, I have mackerel, and I have now herring, as far as like fish is concerned. And then this is a company that I was kind of interested in because I've heard a lot of good things about their spicy oysters, because I really like oysters. It's called Ikone or Ikoni, and it's family farm raised in Pacific Northwest waters. Smoked oysters with lemon pepper, smoked oysters with habanero peppers, and smoked mussels, I believe. Yeah, smoked mussels. And these, I remember, this is a replacement because I ordered, I think I ordered the Patagonia mussels, and they said we don't have the Patagonia mussels, so we're gonna send you the Ikone mussels. Or I wanted Ikone regular just smoked oysters, and they said we don't have just the smoked oysters, so we're gonna send you the smoked mussels. Something like that. That was one of the replacements they did. That's something I remember. And Ikone, once again, is a American company, like Wild Fish Cannery, but it's Pacific Northwest instead of being, you know, Alaska. And I really love oysters, and I really love mussels. So the fact that these guys specialize in oysters and mussels, and they have some pretty interesting flavors like habanero pepper and lemon pepper, I'm pretty excited for that. And you know, this is just I don't know how to say, like, this is a don't butter me ups like that, don't butter me ups like that. You guys didn't see, but I just saw some wild stuff, man. Mips, your beautiful fur, look at how shiny it is. Yeah, so, you know, smoked mussels, which doesn't want to focus. Yeah, smoked mussels. Not both cats are here. You can see Mips's tail over here, and you see Kosa's face over here. But this is just kind of a presage of things to come. But I bought other things. Let me go get them. Ooh, it's like Christmas. It's like Christmas. There's so many things. There's so many things. So to continue with our oysters, I have these. Okay, so this is gonna look really funny because it says 15 bucks on the thing. I don't know if you can see. It says 15 bucks, but I got these for free because we sell these at my restaurant. So you know, I guess they sell for 15 bucks. It's actually pretty reasonable for smoked oysters because as far as I remember, like these ones were similar priced, and they're American, and these are smoked oysters from Japan. So you would think like they would be more expensive because you know they're imported from further, and oh, the Japanese seafood, it's so good and it's so amazing. But actually, but yeah, so these are, you know, oh, the Japanese shellfish and seafood is so good, you know, oh, it's amazing. You pay top dollar for that. But these oysters are comparable in price to these American oysters. So I don't know if that just means that these are a scam or that these are like cheap for Japanese ones and these are expensive American ones, or like what's going on. But these ones I've only had like a tiny piece at the bottom of the can because when the suppliers came to bring them to us at the restaurant and they said, oh, you can sell it at your like ready to eat counter of Japanese specialty goods and other things that you guys make at the restaurant, you know, you should try the products before selling them. So because we don't sell stuff that we think is bad. So we tasted them, and I kind of got there a bit later because I didn't even know they were talking with like some guy, and I tasted the bottom, and it was just like a little piece. It wasn't even like a full oyster; it was like a little like piece, and I thought it was pretty good. So you know, I wanted to buy a can, and then when I went to buy a can, they were just like, oh, just take it, man. So thank you very much. Then I bought these gold seal. One day it'll focus. Anyways, gold seal, wild mackerel in olive oil, skinless and boneless. I've heard good things about gold seal mackerel, but the one I've heard good things about was smoked. So I don't know if this is gonna be comparable in terms of like quality. I usually don't like skinless stuff. Mackerels are always boneless because their bones can't really, they don't become soft like, Coast. Hey, you're bothering Mips, don't do that. Hey. Now you're seeing them fight right in front of the camera. This is so embarrassing, Ghost. You look like a bully. But it's okay. It's because Mips doesn't know how to play. Ghost wants to play, but Mips doesn't know how. But yeah, these I heard good things about. Well, the brand and their mackerel. So the mackerel is probably gonna be good. It's just, I don't know if it's gonna be like interesting or anything because it's just like skinless, boneless mackerel. It's like, if you want mackerel, the most boring way you can have mackerel is this. The only more boring thing is in the water. So, mackerel. I'm still curious about it. It's very cheap. Then, I bought these from, they all look really neat because they come in like little fish nets, you know? And these are Conservas de Cambados, which is a Spanish company. And they make a lot of stuff. They make a lot of products. This is crazy. If I had to guess, this is probably one of the biggest conservas companies in Spain because at least like the fancier ones because they do so much stuff. I see so many of their products at like more like specialty stores and stuff. This is gourmet. So I have small sardines in spicy oil. So this is gonna be with my small sardines in spicy oil collection. I have mussels from Galicia in marinade. And then in French, they say it's an escabeche sauce. So probably they just think people who speak English are too stupid to know what escabeche sauce is. So they call it just in marinade. And escabeche sauce, it's like a paprika and it's like a pepper-based sauce, like a red pepper, bell peppers, and like tomatoes and stuff. As far as I remember. And what's interesting about this is they're fried. So the mussels are fried, and then they're put in the sauce. So they're kind of like dry, fried aspect of them, they absorb all the sauce afterwards, so it must be very succulent. And as far as I know, you know, seafood from Galicia in Spain is considered some of the best in the world. So thank you, Conservas de Cambados for doing this for me. And then here, very similar, I have scallops in Galician sauce. And as far as I know, it's similar to escabeche, and it's little scallops. And see here it says sunflower oil, onion, tomato, wine, spices, and salt. And this just says olive oil, vinegar, wine, and laurel with a flavoring preparation. So I think it's just that they don't want to explain everything that goes on in a escabeche sauce, but it's okay. So yeah, mussels and scallops. So this is my first my canned scallop case I've ever had. I've never eaten canned scallops before. Only fresh scallops from Quebec and from Japan. What's next? Well, more shellfish. I have mussels. Casa Santona mussels, pickled, product of Cucina Fine Foods, Casa Santona, from Spain. And these are just pickled mussels. They don't say mussels from the Pacific, sunflower oil, red wine vinegar, water, natural flavorings, and salt. And it's got a little picture drawing of mussels on there. So lots of mussels, but I really like canned mussels. Now, next up I have, this is a, as far as I know, a kind of Slavic / Baltic classic. It's Riga Gold. But the thing is, every single time I've seen these cans, they were fully black and stuff was written in Cyrillic on them. And the top was not white like this. So I don't know if it's like they redesigned their cans or this is like a premium edition or something. But yeah, Riga Gold, smoked sprats in oil. And sprats, if you remember, it's the same thing that they have in the Fungst, because Fungst gets their stuff from the Baltic Sea and the Nordic Seas. And these are also from the Baltic Seas. And naturally smoked sprats, canola, and salt. Contains fish. That's crazy. And you're supposed to eat a third of a can according to the nutritional facts. I heard a lot of good things about this from my Slavic friends, so I hope that they're gonna be good. What's next? This is more mackerel. It's mackerel in mustard sauce by Conservas Santos. I don't know anything about them. I've never heard about them. Some of these I had heard about before. This I have never heard about before. But I love mustard, I love mackerel, so hopefully it's gonna be good. And finally, I'm rushing because my camera's about to die. Finally, these are Quebec products. Oh, Quebec products. Beautiful, large cans. Chasse marée. And these are sea snails preserved in boreal spices, which are basically pine trees and other things like that in this case. And now this one's very new, and it's for me, and it's because they literally just came out with this, and I'm very excited about this one. It's redfish in spicy oil, but redfish is just like a type of fish that's kind of undefined. In French we got sébaste. This is spicy oil sébaste, and sébaste is a fish that for a while people didn't eat, but now it's like being like really pushed, like, oh, you should eat sébaste, it's a great product from the Saint Laurent River, so eat this. And this is also from the Saint Laurent River. So these are Quebec products, and these are kind of, I'm gonna put these with the Baltic sprats, and I'm gonna put these with the Fungst and the herring to basically have my full collection of the Nordic stuff, the non-Mediterranean stuff. Ooh, let's go. And then everything else is kind of Mediterranean or from the United States. But this is what I'm looking forward to. So anyway, this is kind of a presage of things to come. Don't know if I'm going to review every single thing I've shown in this video on my YouTube channel, but I'm at least going to do the ones that I find interesting. So anyway, thank you for watching me enjoy these, just unboxing these cans and having a grand old time like it's Christmas. That's about it, I think. Coast is just relaxing now that he's finished playing with the plastic wrap.